What is the Tomato hero? Are they going to go back in for a troll? They ban out the Phantom Lancer. I think that's a good call on that. I wouldn't mind seeing RDO Sven. We saw how good the Sven was last game over on the side of Beast Coast. I know he can play that hero very, very...
Seconds.
I am going directly to bed to wake up tomorrow morning to start casting all over again.
Saying happy birthday to your niece and you're going the hell to bed.
I think my niece is going to be asleep by the time that I finish up, unfortunately. She is very...
Ember Spirit.
Ember Spirit.
Mars ult. Line pretty quick. I'm not sure how.
That's important.
10 seconds.
35.
5 seconds.
I like the Kunkka here because if an Ember tries to skedaddle out, he's not going anywhere if he's X'd.
Believe.
Also,
I just realized that.
Choose your hero.
That is something that does come.
that's true.
Puck Dark Willow.
Anything to kind of pop them towards the sides of that arena and take the extra damage for sure. All right.
What do you?
I guess they don't have great ganking heroes on the side of Infamous, so this could be potentially very good for the side of Furia. Shadow Fiend, of course, very apt to get ganked, but, you know, Enchantress kind of wants to stay in that lane and harass RDO as much as possible. We have seen what Sacred can do with this hero. It is obnoxious. And then, of course, Pepita probably just going to stay top and try to provide as much support as possible to Tomato, so...
10 seconds.
I'd say
5 seconds left.
Infamous is
Okay.
a lot of. I think that dying is.
It's a bold statement there, champ.
Dying is.
You know, he is running a position for Slardar, which, in my opinion, it's good, but it doesn't do as much as I'd like with that particular...
Although it hasn't always been enough to win the.
Indeed, it has not.
My money. Marbles. Yeah, infinite loot points are on this team.
Infinite loop points. Lord knows you've got enough of those at this point, huh? Alright. Is headed to the major is Infamous. Only time will tell. You see them loading now into the game.
Right. What do you want to see? Let's hear it from you.
What do I want to see this game? That is a good question. I want to see Tomato being very active. I think he's been doing a great job since this morning. He's really stepped up the ante, and been very active and's been farming well. I want to see this Enchantress putting out a... Well, if I'm an Infamous fan, right? I want to see Enchantress just harassing the heck out of this lifesteal and making it impossible for RDO to lane. On the flip side of things, if I am a fan of Furia, I want to see Hiko making a lot of plays. I want to see him traveling around with Sexy Fat once they get that 6, and just trying to get pickoffs here and there to help shore up these two cores on the side of Furia, because Shadow Fiend is not one of those heroes that wants to be super active early, and the same thing goes with RDO. I'm concerned about this, whereas I feel like the rest of the side of Infamous tends to come online a little bit faster and make things happen a bit quicker. So the pacing should be set by the side of Infamous, but if they start to slip a little bit on that, or if Furia can kind of cause some problems, a lot more difficult.
Fortunately for Hiko, this game, there's not a whole lot of really good spells you can steal. I mean, if you take Impetus, that would be absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, that's not a spell you can steal.
Prepare for a
Autocast,
lesson. What did
attack
you
modifier. Some attack
True.
modifiers, I think, partially. Yeah. Sucks to be him. Again, fire. Instance, hard stuns like Stormbolt and Slithering Crest. You don't listen up with. You can get a Blink Dagger Rubric and kind of jump in and get a Slithering Crush. It's wonderful. Rest of the time, not so. So, he, as amazing as he is on the hero, there's not a whole lot of opportunity to get for this game.
Not big plays, but sometimes those little things are just enough. For example, you know, having some of these Undying spells, being able to get a Soul Rip at the last second, trying to keep people alive. Having the Tombstone could change things around. There's options on the table for him. But like you said, nothing that's going to, you know, be like a black hole getting stolen, right?
Or even when he pulled the other game, where he stole Battle Trance in his...
That was insane. That was such a good play. The anime battle.
between the Troll Warlord and the Bloodseeker.
Oh my god.
I like what he's done though. When boost his speed, a lot of support here is starting to do this. Make it easier.
Yeah, you've pointed that out several times now with the Tiny having it in this case. I believe it was actually Sladine picked him up last game on the Tiny, and he is starting with the boots again. It's a hero that likes that extra little bit of speed. He can do more with that extra movement.
I think a lot of people will learn. I mean, I think boots first on Undying is a very, very good item. With, unfortunately,
30 seconds to showtime.
sustainable.
I love watching him.
You know what's the worst?
Around out there.
What?
When a Razor gets boots first and goes mid.
Oh yeah. The thing about that is, you don't have tons of distance to run you down.
True.
Those two towers are very, very close together. It is miserable to deal with.
Absolutely.
You sound like you have TFD about it. Would you like to talk about it?
Maybe I did. Maybe I had a 1v1 mid with someone who said like, hey Moxie, you know, I'm gonna teach you how to do some mid mechanics. I was like, that's great. And then he shows up as a Razor with boots, and I'm like, what the hell?
Bet you didn't think of this one, huh? You won't do this in your games, but I will this 1v1 to kill ya.
Yep, it was not great. I am definitely triggered. Peta doing Pepita things here. He's got stacks decay on himself. He's gonna get pinned to the tree. He's very, very tanky though. I don't think he's too concerned. He's just gonna give Tomato a little bit of breathing room. Good old tomato and potato lane. Make your little stew down here. Some chili, maybe? I don't know. Do you put potatoes in chili? I don't think you do. It's beans, right?
Can, but yeah, it's definitely beans.
Okay. Middle lane here, Robo-Z versus Murdoch. Pretty evenly matched up. I don't think we're going to be seeing any crazy plays until we have some sort of a rotation. And the top lane. Duster getting smacked in the face while RDO gets smacked in the face. This doesn't feel very good right now for them.
He's gonna be down. It is happy, let's keep top of the chart so
Sexy Fat? Gonna have to pop that salve.
I mean, this is what you have to deal with when dying, started laning phase. Lose.
Right.
Lose strength.
And he's got plenty of mango to keep this train a-rolling.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel. I see a lot of supports these. This is go like 6 mangoes or something like that. And the hell out of spells, and then left with nothing after it's done. I mean, there's some... Their carries can have a little bit, but not enough to warrant, I think, spending 75 gold mango. Like, that's 300 gold on mangoes.
Well, let me theorycraft a little bit here, and by theorycraft, I'm just gonna say stuff because it's that's fine. That's fine. to not tilt. He wants him to feel confident that he can get the farm that's necessary. And if it takes a bunch of mangoes to do it, Pepita's the guy who says, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Although he is going to be lacking a courier now, as they did manage to get that hit off on it. Over here, Slardar? Sladine's got a TP out. Maybe just going a little bit too far. Immediately gets dewarded as well. Ops not to TP out. Okay.
But there's the low ground beside his outpost that I think the enemy team saw, so it wasn't going to do a whole lot.
Okay. Again, it is very late. These guys have been playing all day with an hour break between all the games. We have not had an hour break.
Casters are not people, and they do not get breaks.
Nope, not people.
From now on, I want to be referred to as SA Open Qualifier, or SA Closed Qualifier.
There is no Moxie. There is only SA Tiebreakers. Moxie no longer exists. Bye-bye, Moxie.
Hello, SA Closed, or SA Tiebreaker.
Hello, SA Qualifiers. It's a pretty quiet game, though, despite everything, right? We've seen some very high-octane games in the early starts. Hexcat, again, sitting very, very low. It's a nice spear, though. We'll be able to push this this Undying away from him. Top lane. A little bit of hunting here. RDO trying to juke around the trees. We'll just settle with Snack and Duster across the face.
One thing that's a bit unfortunate, you spent all this gold on mangoes, suddenly you're not able to actually catch these.
That's going to be a dead Undying. That's our first blood at 4 minutes in. One of our latest first bloods, I think, as well.
There you go.
I've seen some games have slowed down, but the first 5 minutes, so the game's high action. Speaking of...
Yep, top lane, they found the kill on Duster. Watched as the Enchantress just kind of giggled as she used her sprites and just kept throwing those impetus, so...
I mean, this is expected of this impetus does so much damage. The fact that she has it part of her base is absolutely insane.
It's definitely it's like a third of RDO's health right there, just from one impetus and one bet from Sladine.
Pure damage
on the Slardar.
Very powerful.
Indeed.
Thankfully, he doesn't hear his spell immunity.
Dyer's doing that glowy thing. Nothing to do until that's done.
It's a race between these supports, but looks like Hiko's going to be able to secure these bottom ones.
That should help. Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Mars doing okay for last though.
It's been a little back and forth. They did manage to find the kill earlier, which helped a bit. Oh, that's a nice spear. It's gonna push him back a little. A little harassment.
A lot of more active. Well, I'm dying to play pretty low HP actually.
And in comes Sladine. They've got that tether on him. The link is up. Murdoch, Hiko's coming forward. He wants to make sure that he can break it. Murdoch sitting very low, but a good rotation from Hiko. Probably going to give him a little bit more time. I'm not sure if he can get out fast enough. This Slardar, he's got the boots. They've got the kill. It's a long chase, but in the end, it's fruitful for the side of Infamous.
Got wind blaze.
Just at this moment of NBA Jam. Is it the shoes? That's where my brain has devolved to at this point.
See, sports ball references.
You play NBA Jam?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's a great game. You would enjoy it. It's really fun.
Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, which very different game.
Yes, it is. Good lord.
I'm not sure if you played.
I've heard of it.
Though.
I've heard of it.
I imagine a lot of references to
Robos D? That was a bit of a misplay coming out from Robos. Sladine is here. He's going to try to get as much damage as he can onto Murdoch, but Hiko, he was standing in wait. Peta coming in. He's looking for a decay or something, but he's just a little bit too late at this time.
This is the double damage Hiko's neighborhood. You don't want to be found around here.
This is his hood. He's got the gang sign and everything.
What is a Hiko gang sign?
I don't know.
Is it the little thing he's making when you go to the hero view?
The hero view?
Items and whatnot. The item showcase.
Oh, the item showcase. Hold on, I'm in the.
With his hand, it's his gang sign.
Yeah, there we go. That's his gang side. Boa Nuiche, or that's him. That's what Hiko's saying right now. Get out of my hood. Get out of here. It's gonna help get another kill.
He goes down. You're not doing too much. You feel like you're getting the last hits and dying left. Sorry.
He definitely is not going to be getting more last hits when he has his laning partner.
Other way around.
Right.
Dying left because he felt like he'd be a lot safer there, but unfortunately.
That double damage. Middle lane. RDO and Murdoch in the same lane. Not sure why we have two cores in one area. They have vision though. It's gonna be the lift. Hiko assisting yet again. That's a dead Robo Z, and Sladin can do nothing but watch, maybe get a last hit, and swim away. Well, swim away, little fishy.
He's gonna want to stick around. Fortunately, Domfend didn't get. He doesn't want to stick around, get XP. He's pretty far behind. Or so Walter the Razor's dead. He can stay there for the ops to leave. After all, hangs around behind this tower here.
Hoping maybe he can get some sort of pickup. They can see RDO. Gonna be a nice Iron Talon here.
So they can do the exact same thing this game. In the territory, being a goddamn nuisance.
I'm surprised that they haven't put more pressure just onto this top lane, take the tower here. We do have the 10-minute runes coming up and the outpost, which should be secured, which we already do have two of them secured. Sexy Fast, standing in position. He does have the arena. He's got Pepita. He's gonna go. Can't do a whole heck of a lot to keep this Enchantress alive, although she does have those spirits, so they actually might be able to get this kill on Duster. They need one more hit, and he is gonna go down. They'll be able to take the tower, and there's no arena now. Down for another 70-something seconds. Robo Z.
So
no, I thought they were gonna chase.
Solver, such a great healer.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wait, we're down. Pick up. They should have made 10 minutes in there.
Wasn't sure that was gonna be enough. Flutter, keeping up a double damage rune. Ardio's got to be careful over here. Plus that tome. He's got the 6, he's got corrosive. And what's going on over here? Murdoch going up the side here. Tries the GG tree, but not gonna. They managed to blow up with a nice curse. The kill onto Pepita. They'll find the kill on. They'll turn back around. They'll get the kill on Robo Z. Can they get anyone else? We've got the remnant over here from Hiko's lift off. There's a lot. Hang out from Zay. This is gonna be the end of RDO. No. To run away in that centaur. Says this is mine now. Thank you. Duster, I don't think. Oh, there's not enough mana on Sacred. He's not gonna be able to do it. Nice spear coming through from Sexy Fat. They're gonna zip through. They've got that impulse. He's gonna pop back out again. Get the kill on Duster. Sacred now has to sproink herself away. There's no mana here to get any of those heals. Is she gonna be fast enough though? No, they've got that open whip. They've got just for you, Sacred. 1, 2, and 3.
Down they go. You gotta wonder, like, is it really that great an idea to dive between the tier 1 and the tier 2 in 10 minutes? Nah, you jump 3 points the enemy team can teleport to. And you did get punished for that entire engagement. Unfortunately, I can't see the entire fight recap because I just counted the Enchantress there.
Yep. It does that sometimes.
Shout out to fight recaps. It's nice play by Lifestealer hopping into that creep, taking advantage of the fact that taking advantage of creeps. Played by her.
Pepita's got to be careful. They do have the Slardar nearby, but there are still quite a few Dio heroes here. Taking the time to take this outpost, though, which will be very quickly switched back over again.
I think it's hilarious that he opts to just farm them. They're so close.
Yeah.
And may have vision on him. See him now with that ward there. Again, I really like the location of this ward. I talked to you about these slightly uncommon locations.
I place my wards there.
Ox is a gamer.
It's a good ward. I am a gamer. What up, gamers? Gamer here. That is a deer stuck to a tree. They're gonna try to take down the tombstone on the back line. He's gonna be able to do it. Now they'll drop the arena, but who's trapped in there with who? Although he goes zipping in, followed up with a nice spear. That's gonna be another kill for this, another kill here for Hiko as Pepita finds a kill on RDO. How did that happen? I wasn't watching that.
On the back line?
Yeah, on the back line. That was a split up fight.
People caught out. I mean, does so much damage on dying. You can't get away from him too because he just gets extra.
That's true. Oh, hello. This is looking like a dead ember. Tomato. Just wrong place, wrong time, my dude.
Interesting that the Shadow Fiend opts to go Blink Dagger. Gets there's
well,
or you get my static field tombstones on. Completely remember if you get disabled. No, you don't. Soul Rip does a little bit of life from, but it does not.
It doesn't actually cancel the blink, yeah. I think perhaps like it's that they get the good initiation with the Mars ultimate. We were talking about how we'd like to see someone add a little something to that arena. Perhaps that's why. I don't know. Don't know. The Slardar though doesn't know what's headed his way. I like how we've got two guys just farming on either side of each other. NBD. Murdoch says, guys, hello? I might like to,
Life Stealer, what
no?
you doing?
What you doing there, RDO?
RDO
They
just
do
wants to
have...
creeps. No kidding.
I don't know if he was within the true side of the outpost, though. Probably very close, right?
Very small. Very, very small.
You can't actually see the true site.
A lot of the vision that the outpost gives you is taken up by sheer size of the outpost.
That's true.
Since the vision comes from the very center of it and goes outward.
Runes are up and running. That's some movement here in the middle lane. Slitheen gonna be able to grab it. He's stolen that Slithering Crush. They should be able to find a kill on Slitheen. They need maybe one more hit over here as Duster's on the case with Sexy Fat. They'll find a kill. Blink Dagger now picked up on the Mars, so he's extra mobile. But they get the kill on Sacred's Courier.
That's a good Shadow Fiend.
Yes, it is. Vampire Fangs.
Can heal so much life with a good. You see the Aghanim Scepter on that here, like he goes from 0 to full. It's a smaller version.
There's an arena. They just love using this on the Enchantresses. They blow her up. Still alive, thanks to the sprites, but I think she is dead here as Pepita joining in the fight. They want to get away from this tombstone, it feels. And now Hiko, he's struggling. He's trying to get away from Tomato. He doesn't have much mana here. Does have an Atos. He's got a Mango, but he doesn't opt to use it as he is taken down. They will lose Duster as well to Pepita.
Infamous doing everything they can to keep their hold on their jungle. They don't want Lifestealer. They don't want Shadow Fiend.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Secure their outpost. Easy peasy. RDO just continues to take up residence. I don't know. And he's... They do again where they go from the low ground into the high ground at night with smoke.
You don't do that. It's basically like you're the ones being smoked on when you do that.
Yeah. They did have a little bit of vision, though, to be fair. They did provide some, Actually, no, they didn't. This is, looking like... No, he's gonna be able to survive a little bit longer. Slithering Crush coming through. Sacred. Oh, but the turn around they go, and they grab the Enchantress in that Winter's Curse here. We'll slow them down. Oh, they've got a Yule Scepter, though. Mars is gonna probably fall here. He's got the Bulwark going. He's gonna try to spear away. There's a lot of damage being tossed out here by Sacred and Sladine. They find their opening. They get themselves a kill on the Mars.
Force Heroes to lose there, but Lifestealer no longer in the bottom of the top. Close to that fight, and I still lost it regardless. I'd be happy about it.
Definitely not. Uh-oh.
Second item coming out now. Again, it is resilient. I don't think it's that amazing. It's
South America, honestly, both of them. If you have good internet, it doesn't matter which server you're really on, from what I understand. It's just you need internet. You need internet that's stable. That is the big problem.
Is it the routing that's the problem down there?
I'm not a tech person, Neff.
This is true.
This is what I have been told.
Dota expert, though.
I have been told that the infrastructure is not fantastic, and occasionally you are going to run into periods of time where you will experience vast amounts of lag, and that it's really good to, you know, if you're playing out of a team house, try to have multiple lines so that way if one line's getting real bad, you can shift over to the other. However, I'm also told that internet is extremely expensive depending on your region, so I don't know. I'm just... God.
Hey, wait.
Duster. Gonna have to flap those wyvern wings away. RDO. He's on the run. He's making a break for it, boys.
He's in the most powerful of creeps while he does it.
There you go.
50%. Having these two things done to you while the Lifestealer attacks you would be terrifying.
Makes you very sad.
Don't play the Prowler Shaman. Hell, it's better than the Lifestealer here.
Ooh, they cut down the mango tree and they help themselves to their hard labor fruits. I told you that story, right?
No.
Ah, so one of my friends, oh, hold that thought. This is Dean finding himself maybe a quick pick here with Sexy Fat. Rest of the team making their way over. Spirit's not going to connect. This is a dead Mars. But while this is all going on, hey, what's going on down here, Murdoch? What you doing, buddy? Just putting a little damage on the old tower. Seeing that splitting up.
I'm not sure about him being that far forward. The Lifestealer has a lot of ways to escape with Infest and Rage, Shadow there. Has a Link Dagger.
Radiant's top tower's above the top.
19-minute kid. Hopefully he upgrades soon.
I believe he would upgrade. They're in the Roche pit, actually.
Radiant's top tower.
Kiko throwing that remnant forward.
It looks like they probably know. They just saw him walk in the pit. Fireplace dead.
Slider? Dean, they're making their way over. They can spot RDO. RDO needs to get out of there very quickly. Gets the rage off. He's going to be able to escape. I think they probably head back to the pit now. What do you think?
I would say so.
Got Sacred to tank for you. 2 points in the Untouchable. And plus the Slardar having that Corrosive Haze is going to make this Roshan go down very quickly.
Unfortunately, we don't have to stay over on the Untouchable. Bit. Still susceptible to
Hiko doing some cheeky plays here. Throws another remnant over there into the pit. Here comes the Mars. He's got that ultimate. There's the Lifestealer bomb that we talked about. The zip-in coming out from Hiko. They'll be able to go take out Sacred. Sacred going to buy back immediately. They'll be able to take down Tomato. And now they're going to be able to hold Sladine into place. He's going to get taken out, but they have the stun over here for this Robo-Z. They're not going to be able to go and do much in this fight. They'll be able to go. They get the kill. Dire actually going to be able to take it. RDO picking up that Aegis. Robo-Z. It's a disaster. He gets taken down, and Sacred. Oh, run, Bambi, run. You're not going to be able to get out of this one. Duster waiting for his moment to pop back out again. Gives him a little boop. And and the taunt.
Yeah, so down they all go there, 5-0 trade. I mean, you think that team fight was pretty ambitious. It looked like with the dying in the tombstone under the Roach Pit, they'd be able to take it, but you're so strong. I mean, that Requiem Arena Blood combo that we were talking about earlier on, so much work in that team. Force to run into that wall over and over again. Make Shadow Fiend ultimately stronger. I mean, the fact that they have to run away from you, you're not going to get as many melee hits in, but them being stuck and constantly pushed back at you again with the Arena Blood just makes it so much better.
It was just very, very well played. And also really, a little bit too late with that Atos Hiko, as now Tomato shows up and they'll get themselves a quick pickoff. I will say though, the scouting coming out from Hiko, just darting in and out with that Remnant.
Yeah.
I talked about this before, the fact that, you know, Hiko, he started as a position 4 player, I believe, and he made his way up, started playing mid, and I believe he did play safe lane core for a bit as well, but these are some of those things that, you know, when you play different positions and then you play Rubik, it really shows in your understanding of how to move about.
Yeah, how to move about and how to, again, smash through tons of different spells. Instead of caught off, you're like, okay, we'll have this now. Being a master of Rubik needs to be a master of
RDO showing up. Oh, Sexy Fat whiffing the arena. The Atos, though, they should be able to find a kill over here. They've got the BKB onto Murdoch. So they'll use that Requiem. They'll find themselves a... oh, they missed something on the ground there. It's going to be the Philosopher's Stone. Spear, not going to connect over onto Sacred. Still hot in pursuit here.
I don't know.
Find him is the question.
Yeah, I don't know about the Shadow Fiend being the one to carry the Philosopher's Stone. That seems a little bit unwise. And also
no, I don't think he should be carrying that at all. But he is. Okay. Well, I guess when you're just using raises, maybe? It's, I don't know. This is a very, very long chase after this Enchantress. They'll be able to get it, but
things are hard.
I guess now they're already down the bottom lane, so they can shove it out a little bit, but they've already taken that tier 2 bottom, so the TPs are coming out. They want to get Tomato off this tower. They don't want to give it up just yet.
Very odd.
Ooh, what's happening?
Shadow Fiend not being able to right click the Enchantress.
Oh, the jump forward out from Slow D. Very nice Winter's Curse coming out from Duster. Will hold him into play. Sexy Fat waiting for his moment. He's got the spear. Gonna be... should be able to get a kill onto Robo C2, though. Just waiting a moment. Got the Yules. One more hit. No, he's... that regen rune. The slide coming out from Tomato on the backside, managing to clean up Duster. As Sexy Fat comes in, the BKB, they've got the arena. They're going to keep just trying to push Pepita over here. Just going to turn back around. He's got the soul rip. He's still alive, but eventually will fall.
You never want to be the last man standing in a team but is undying. Definitely want to be down before. Once you're the last one alive, there's really not a whole lot you can do.
Nope. We still have that Aegis online for RDO as well.
I don't think we're just... minute 10 seconds left on it?
Something like that. It's mostly a denial of the Aegis, right? From the side of Infamous.
I mean, they took such a good Roche fight, that's when they started taking control of the map yet again.
Force staff getting picked up on Duster. A couple of the neutral items found. Quickening Charm and the Greater Fairy Fire.
It's in his speed.
Yep. That's when you want to get into that jungle. To start exploring what the jungle has to offer you.
The jungle.
What is Sexy Fat is? Sexy Fat was just borked for me. That was really weird. He was just gliding around like he was on a skateboard.
That's his taunt.
Oh, is it?
It's called Skateboard Stealer.
No, it's not. All right, I'm really tired. I hate you.
He does have a taunt though.
I think he's like raises his like spear though, right?
He does a little dance. He does a break dance.
All right, boys, we talked about this. We talked about going into, although this could pay off for them very well. Yeah, that is. Generally, though, you know, smoking going into the high ground at night when you don't have great vision. They just place those wards there. A bit of a risky play.
Let's do a picking up the Mind Breaker. Very good item for him.
Dire's bottom tower
That silence is gonna prove pretty useful, especially if Ray's gonna die. Just like get some damage and pulls off the static.
Ooh, there's a neutral item that just got dropped over there. They'll take the curry and they'll zip in and take it. Gosh, there's nothing worse than when you uncover a neutral item and the enemy team takes it.
That is the worst feeling. I sometimes play Clockwork and scout nearby the enemies and sit at a long distance, getting ready to hook shot into the enemies and take their items though. This is what I do.
You play to ruin the game for everyone else.
That's how you have the most fun in Dota.
Sometimes I like to stick random extra tangos and GG Iron Branches into my hold that thought. That's a nice arena. Again, they're going to be able to go and hold the Slardar back, followed up with the Winter's Curse. It's going to be the buyback coming out from Sladine. He wants to get into BKB is going to come out here from the Razor, but that Link, it just doesn't last long enough because they do have a Force Staff online for Duster. So they're going to try to walk away. Looks like Hiko probably going to fall here. He is trying to just do whatever he could. They've got the heal, but there's not enough damage to take him down just as BKB comes out from Murdoch. They'll find the kill onto Hiko, but they'll also find the kill on Sacred. And now Sladine, he's been left behind. I believe that was a dieback for him too.
That's just a beautiful SF ultimate right there. Slaughter on one side of them and the other three heroes on the other. Managed to separate them further by casting that ultimate. Once they were being cleared away, they decided, well, that's enough from us. We can't continue this fight. Let's just continue running the direction we were before. I really like the way this new SF ultimate works. I'm not sure about you. Feels...
With the fear?
Yeah. Feels...
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It gives you a little bit more than just, you know, standing and dishing out the damage. It gives you an ability to be able to reposition fights, which I think is always super value.
Total
Fear on all these heroes that have. Lone Druid's pretty good on, it's amazing on Dark Willow, and the Queen of Pain Scream here is absolutely insane. Level 25 talent.
Yes. What were we talking about?
We're talking about Fear.
Fear spell, right. Yes, that's excellent.
Excellent. Looks like they want to position around Roche Pit here. It's not going to be up for another minute and 30 seconds. Furia just completely taking control of the map. It's turned around.
Sacred. Looks like they're trying. Oh, there it is again. This Slardar is just a glutton for punishment when it comes to this arena. Now RoboZ, he's got to go. He's got to pop his own BKB. He's trying to steal as much damage as he can from the lifesteal. And he's doing a lot here. You can see Sacred on the back end trying to just chip away the BKB coming out though from Murdoch. He wants to try to blow him up, and he's going to be able to do it. The zip forward coming out for Tomato. He has no mana left though, and they'll follow up with that Requiem RDO chipping away at him. He's got to get out of there.
They aren't able to bring him down. He does have Arcane Ring, so his remnants are good.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Literally, oh dear.
That's a dough moment for sure.
I hate us.
Not as much as the viewers do right now. Oh, Chantress ends up going down as well. Now 12k up in 30 minutes for outside of Furia. Further solidify their grip on the map. At this point, they split up in farm. I'm not that happy, but I think right now you want to get down some aggressive wards. Get vision of the enemies as they try to farm to get back into the jungle.
That's true. But I think Duster already had TP'd back top to try to D-push against the Ember Spirit here, so he's making his way back over, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Spots Pepita out. Needs to be careful though. There's plenty of other people in the vicinity. And the Roche is back up. Oh, they have a gem over here on the ground. Whose gem is that? Doesn't say when it's clicked on the ground. Jump forward though, coming out again from the Slardar. Manages to retrieve that gem back onto the Razor. Now it looks like Duster might need a little bit of help here. Another great arena, but it's going to take a lot of damage as they actually force Stasladine in. Followed up with the Winter's Curse. They'll be able to kill the Mars. This is looking like they're going to be able to get the kill onto the Slardar as well, as RDO is just very, very powerful. They need to take down this Tombstone though, placed up over on the eye spot. So they'll take a moment and just reassess before going in. I think, do you go into this Roche pit? I think you do. What do we have on Hiko? Hiko's got the corrosive haze. That's a nice steal.
No, you're in a decent place to take it right now. You might be feeling.
I guess I figured, yeah, because some of those cooldowns were, spells were on cooldowns, rather. That it would have been maybe an opportune moment, but again, you can wait for the Mars to be back up. It's not that big of a deal. I do think that they are going to want to get into that pit, though, sooner rather than later, if they can find some sort of a pickoff, or they can see, you know, that the other heroes on the side of Infamous are not in the vicinity. Might be time to sneak a Roche.
A little bit harder to speak of those, though, considering I guess with the wizard shadow he built. Got a little wizard hat on.
He does not have a wizard hat on, but I would love to see that. I want a wizard hat for Shadow Fiend, and I want a cowboy hat for Mortimer. But they're gonna go and they're gonna sneak this Roche, or maybe walk right past it, hopefully getting some sort of a pickoff, but they're not gonna find anyone over here. All of Infamous playing on the other side of the map at the moment.
Also smoke trying to find the enemy.
Like ships passing in the night. Who are they gonna find? Is it gonna be the Enchantress? They're gonna find Robo-Z, as they're gonna try to just blow him up, and they managed to do it. Now Pepita stuck inside that arena is just gonna get erased. So into the Roche pit you go with haste.
I don't blame them for popping those two ultimates as soon as that happened. I mean, you don't know where the enemies are. They were just smoked and hiding off the map. You see that Razor by himself, and you think, ah, shit, the enemy hero is going to be second, which use absolutely everything.
And I think that's fine.
We'll open up
Dire structures are for
it could also be seen as a waste.
Radiant structures are for
Undying. I see what they're going for.
They're having a little bit of split pushing now coming out from Tomato. He's got that Daedalus online. Sladine was thinking about maybe making the jump onto Murdoch. It is, of course, just Murdoch, and he doesn't know that he's there. Oh, it's a nice jump, but they've got the BKB. He's going to turn around. He's going to try to fight. Nice bash, though, coming out from Sladine. You can see the Rubik. He's TPing in. He's got the boots of travel. The jump forward coming out from Sensi Fat. This is a dead fish.
Unfortunately, he never made it to the water to get him.
No. Fish out of water.
You two, follow me!
So close to international waters, Rick.
Well, he'd be out of the local jurisdiction, that's for sure. I don't know about free. It is pirate territory once you get out there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Shout out to Pirate Hat.
Duster. Pirate hat, of course. There's the Glimmer Cape, but it doesn't matter. They've got the dust. They've got that corrosive haze that they stole. And they're going to take down another tower here. Infamous. Trying to gain some footing, but RDO seems very powerful. He's got himself an Aegis. They've had some really fantastic smokes. Good plays going on.
Unfortunately, no buyback on the Enchantress, so I'm not sure they'd be able to do a whole lot to defend this barracks. Just gonna have to let it go.
RDO, he's not quite done yet. He is making his way bottom. Another 20-something seconds before Enchantress is up. What do we have? We still need Hiko to steal something new. He's just waiting for that moment. You can see they're feeling antsy. Sladine just swimming around in circles. He's like, what do? I don't have my team. I can't defend this. And just like that, they'll back off, maybe hoping to get a quick pick off. They know Tomato's top. I'm sure Tomato is going to just get the heck out of there as soon as he realizes that they've left his base.
No, Tomato is farming. He understands the situation he's in, and he's building a certain item.
He is building a certain item. Oh, they don't have... Oh, they have the spear! No, Tomato! That's a squash tomato right there. Does have buyback. But you can see they're already pointing. They want to get everybody heading towards these buildings. Furia is tired. It's been a long day. They want to finish up this match. Gotta be patient, though, Furia.
Do anything too aggressive. Unfortunately, with Ember Spirit dead, that it's the majority of their firepower right.
Hiko, oh, he spots out this Pepita. And just like that, he's not there. They buy back on Pepita, though. Not gonna buy back quite yet on the Ember. They want to just go back, play it safe, get themselves this tier 2.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Furia at the moment, but it doesn't look like...
Still the same.
Towers under attack.
Well, they're gonna buy back. They know that they have to. Oh, they grab the Enchantress. They're gonna blow her up, and she's just out of here. No buyback on the Enchantress. Tomato jumping. Okay, nice jump here from Slateen. They've got that Corrosive Haze on Murdoch. It looks like they might just back off for a moment.
Just needed a couple of gold. Now has it.
But what can you hope to do here? Is it going to be enough? Now, this is the thing that I worry about sometimes with Furia. I worry that
Towers about the top.
that they can't close out games sometimes. But they do have the Aegis online for RDO, so I'd like to see RDO maybe... Oh, God.
Oh.
Meu Deus.
They'll be back. And this has happened a couple times. Today,
Oh,
but
well, I hope. Up having to forfeit matches. I get
Really? Oh,
very scared when things like this happen, especially when you're in really intense games like this where every little bit helps. But it's okay. It's all right. RDO's reconnecting.
That the Furia team house. They're gonna be okay.
They are.
Everyone, deep breaths. Right now, 30k net worth up on Furia. Just bought back on the enchant. You're on your last legs. Want to get that Divine Rapier on Ember Spirit. It looks like he's sending the courier all the way out to the enemy secret shop.
But he doesn't have enough gold for it anyway, so he can't buy it.
Don't tell that to him.
He can only get part of it.
He can get part of the rapier. He's at least going to try and get part of it to boost his damage. What happened to a lot of his gold?
Buyback?
Oh, right. He did buy back. I'm very tired. Thank you for bearing with me.
Thank you for taking this journey with me, Nuff Sensei. Everybody make sure you follow at Nuff Sensei on Twitter if you're enjoying this cast. He has been a trooper. He could have gone and
smashed that follow button, everybody.
Oh God, never mind. Ignore, belay that order. Don't do it. That's only gonna make him worse. Mimado.
He's almost level 25, so
Yikes.
He's played a fish charges. He is going to send the curry and probably pick it up. He's slowly better. But it was pretty unfortunate for him caught out in the top lane.
I'm gonna say it's not gonna matter if he dies here now. If he sends the courier to the secret shop. Because he's already used his buyback. Welcome to Dota 2 the musical. We've reached that point. Are we at 12 hours now? Down to the top lane, Furia is pushing.
I thought we were doing Little Spider.
Oh.
Spider.
What song am I singing? I don't even know what I'm singing anymore. It's some sort of a nursery rhyme song. Sacred? Oh, careful there, Sacred. You just bought back, my friend. He's not alone, and you know it. That was the Itsy Bitsy Spider. I was singing the Itsy Bitsy Spider. I'm just going out of my mind here. Alright, Lotus Orb being placed on RDO. A couple of these hits. He doesn't seem to care, though. Again, he's got an Aegis. The jump back into the back line, so Slateen, what are you doing? No, he's got buyback, though. He needs to do it right now. The jump forward, though, onto Tomato. Tomato needs to get out of there as fast as he can. Murdoch starting to break here with that. Fear gonna be able to go push Sacred over into a corner. She's got the sprites up. Need to just focus on some of these buildings. We've gotten the buybacks. It's gonna be the tombstone getting dropped. So it looks like
right now, you can't let them get away with this. They expended a lot of their ultimates and didn't really get that much from it. They just let them walk away afterwards. I feel like you can just wait for your cooldowns to reset and then come back after now. I don't think they should be letting them do this. I don't know how I feel about that one, Mox. I feel like after the abilities that they just expended, they should have chased them right there. Gonna get a better opportunity.
They're scared
after that. Yeah.
They're scared. It's reaching the point. It's been a long day. Everyone's tired. They're just too scared to mess up at this point. It does buy them a little bit more time, though, right? Because the Aegis is going to expire on RDO. But I feel like he's very powerful. He's got the Abyssal Blade. He's got the Heaven's Halberd. They have a jump forward again as they're going to try to just take Sacred out as fast as possible. Even go and use that Abyssal Blade. Trying to push back. Is this going to be the end? That's going to be the end of the Enchantress. Now they're going to go after. They've got the Lotus Orb up. They don't have all of these heroes. This is looking scary for Infamous. If they get talked out here, they're all going to the minor qualifiers. That's the end of their major dreams. Tomato's just running down the mid lane. He's gonna try to go and maybe cut out some of these creep waves, but don't think they care a whole heck of a lot.
He wants to farm the last bit of gold he needs for that Divine Rapier. Unfortunately, he's not even close to getting time.
He's not close. He's not. This is the beginning of the end, it's looking like, unless Infamous can somehow pull it back. Or they're just trying to figure out what to do. They don't want to give up. They don't want to GG out, but they're losing all of these buildings. They'll use the fort. Tomato, he's trying. He's sitting there. He's trying to get as much gold as possible.
He's not going to get in time. He's going to have to sell something. He's got his bottle, he's got his wand, he's selling those two. Quite enough. He still needs another 50 gold.
Yeah, he's not going to be there in time. The bounty rune, is it going to be it? Oh, but they managed to go and throw up again. A beautiful arena as they take down Sladine. He just keeps getting caught, and now it's looking like this is going to be the end of Robo-Z. Tomato, he's here. He has the Divine Rapier. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be too late? He's going to lose his teammate. Although they're going to buy back. They want to protect this Ancient. They want to try to get as much damage, trying to just stop them. They're going to go in. There's going to be the buyback coming out from the Rubik. It's a good hold over there using that Witcher's Curse. He needs to be careful. He's going to go slide back, and they just managed to take out Robo-Z. This is the end of Infamous for this Majors qualifiers. They're going to have to get knocked down to the minor. Furia securing their position.
And this brings a conclusion to the top breakers. Just a little bit too slow in picking up that rapier, but I'm not sure it would have made enough difference once they noticed it. Furia just on top of that game come the second half, and it felt like they had a pretty good grasp of what they want to do that entire game. I did prefer Infamous's draft this game. I thought that Lifestealer was going to break, sorry, not Lifestealer, Undying was going to break